Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today we're talking about all of the products I've been using and loving for the month of September. So I have a lot of beauty this month to share with you guys. This month I purchased and tried a lot of new things. I really want to get better about purchasing and trying new product release launches on my channel. I feel like I kind of got away from that for a while, and yeah, I just want to be more on top of the new product releases. So I do have some new products that I purchased this month that I've been loving. Of course, we have to start with the Glam palette by NATASHA DENONA. I love this palette. I did two videos, two different looks using this palette. What can I say about it? It is just perfection. I mean, there is nothing that is missing from this palette, I think. The only thing that I would say this palette does not have is a brow highlight shade for someone of my skin tone and a little bit lighter. It does have one shade here that they describe for brow bone, but it's really shimmery. I actually have it on my brow bone today. It's a nice tone, but it's really shimmery. I wish there was a matte shade that was a little lighter, but other than that, it has everything that you need for a complete eye look. And there's so much versatility. Even though they're all neutral shades, you can create so many different looks, neutral looks, of course, with this palette. Anything from soft everyday to like really beautiful, night out glamorous makeup. I'm wearing it today on my eyes. Today I have on this on my eyelid, and then I have this shade in my crease, and that's pretty much it. And then I have this on my lower lash line. So I really just use two shades, and then of course the brow bone highlight. But it's just an easy palette to create a beautiful look with very little, like thought process to it. You just can't go wrong. You could mix any of these shades together and they're going to look stunning. The quality, of course, is NATASHA DENONA. I have yet to be disappointed by any of her palettes that she's come out with. I don't own any of the large palettes. This might be the largest NATASHA DENONA palette that I own, but I own a lot of the five little, what do they call them? I forget, but the 5 color stripped palettes or whatever. I own several of those. It's just beautiful. I love this palette. It is so, so beautiful. It's very, very cool, but there are some warm tones in it, and I love it. You can't go wrong with it. I just keep it on my desk, and if I'm not filming a video, it's kind of what I go to every day for a little bit of eye makeup. So I love that palette. I want to also share with you guys the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better foundation. Now, I did a foundation review on this foundation. I will also link that video down below for if you are curious. But this foundation is a really nice, hydrating, very natural looking foundation on the skin. I prefer something that wears a little bit longer. That was my only complaint on this foundation in that video, is that it didn't have the staying power as some of my long wear, more natural matte foundations do. However, I have found this to be a really great product to mix in with those more matte foundations to kind of balance them out, give those foundations a little bit more life and a little more of a natural look, but still have that longevity. Now, I certainly will wear it today. I'm actually wearing this by itself, and I'm testing it with this concealer, the Makeup Forever concealer. So I didn't mix it with a foundation today, and it just looks so natural. It gives a good kind of medium-ish coverage. You can build it if you want a little bit more coverage. If you have normal or dry skin, you will love it. It's beautiful. If you have really excessively oily skin and you find that foundations don't really stay on, or you have a hard time with foundation staying on throughout the day, you're probably gonna find that this isn't as long wearing as you like, but I think it's such a beautiful foundation for dry skin, for more textured skin. It looks so natural on the skin. It doesn't look heavy at all. It's beautiful. I really, really love it. And again, I like to kind of mix it with, and I'll do like a little more of this and a little less of my matte foundation just to get a good balance, but I love that foundation. And I am the shade in this, what shade am I? Medium Cool 30. Okay, I want to share another foundation with you guys. This is actually an oldie. I've had this in my collection for a while, but I recently picked it up about 2 weeks ago to use in a video, and I forgot that I loved it so much. It's the Magic Foundation by Charlotte Tilbury. This foundation has really great coverage. It's thicker in consistency than the IT Cosmetics. They're very different. I would say this has more coverage. This has more of a natural matte finish. It has more of a makeup look on the skin, but it's beautiful. It's long wearing. It doesn't look heavy. I wore wore it 2 weeks ago and I've kind of been incorporating it in my routine. Actually, I have mixed these two together and they're really nice, but I'm the shade 5 medium, and yeah, it's just one of those foundations that I loved when I got it, and then it kind of got pushed to the side because I was trying new things, and then I just rediscovered my love for it. So this has made its way back into my current rotation. I love it. Let's talk concealer. I've been loving the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Concealer, I think is the name of it. Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer. I have the shade LM9. I got this months ago when it launched, and it's what I love about this concealer is it is like the perfect blend of good coverage, blendability, not too heavy, not too sheer. It's basically it's a hybrid of like a full coverage concealer and a more sheer concealer. It kind of falls right in the middle. I feel like you get good coverage, but you have a lot of time to blend out the product. It has an interesting texture to it. It's kind of like, it feels almost like a gel serum concealer to me. Does anyone else feel that way that has used this concealer? It feels very hydrating. It gives really great coverage, but you have time to work with it. I find that when you usually find concealers with this much coverage, they dry really quick or they're harder to blend out. And this one just blends out with ease. It's really, really nice. So yeah, I just kind of, again, it was one of those products that I loved when I picked it up, and I've just kind of reincorporated it into my routine. Concealer is the one product that I'm having a hard time with lately because I want full coverage, but I don't want it to look heavy. And I'm finding that a lot of concealers, you know, will look dry throughout the day or I'll look under and I feel like it looks cakey. I have more texture. I'm starting to get more texture under my eyes. And I'm not talking about like fine lines or wrinkles. I get these little tiny white bumps under my eyes. And so if I have a concealer that's too heavy or thick, it just makes that look worse. So really, really love this. So since we're talking about concealer, I want to share the ELEMIS Absolute Eye Serum. I have been using this underneath my concealer to prep my skin. I still use my eye cream in the morning, but there's a good, you know, sometimes 15 minutes to maybe an hour gap between when I put my skincare on and when I actually come upstairs to do my makeup. So I always like to rehydrate under the eye with this. It's a very thin, lightweight eye serum, and it works really well under makeup. It doesn't make makeup move or slide throughout the day. You can see that it just kind of looks like water. It's very, very thin, but I just kind of dab this under each eye, and then I'll give it like 2 minutes, and then I'll go and apply my concealer, and it just helps the concealer blend better. It also rehydrates that under eye area, so I'm not applying a concealer on a dry skin surface. Really, really love that. I have 2 new products from Charlotte Tilbury that I want to share. The Lip and Cheek Glow Blush. This is the shade, I think it's called Color of Dreams is the shade that I have. I really love this. You guys know I have a, you know, an obsession with cream blushes lately, and I love this. I wish I could put it on. Actually, you know what? We're going to put it on the cheeks. And we're actually going to use the next brush that I want to talk about as being one of my favorites, the BK Beauty 108 brush. This is my go-to brush. I have 3 or 4 of them in front of me at all times. I use it for concealer, I use it to set concealer, and I also use it for cream blush. So I'm going to show you that. Even though I have a little bit of blush on my cheeks already, I just really like this product. It's a little stickier than other cream blushes, so I wasn't sure how I'd feel about that initially, but it blends out really nicely and sheerly, and you can build it if you want more color, which is pretty much the case with most cream blushes. You can sheer them out to get something really natural, but then you can also layer it and get a punch of color if you want. This is also really pretty on the lips. It's described as being a lip and cheek glow, but honestly, I feel like you can put most cream blushes on your lips. I think it's kind of just something that they added to the name. This color is, again, Color of Dreams, and it's really nice. It's like a rosy pink. It's got some good color to it. It's not really super peach. It's more of like a rosy pink shade. It's really, really beautiful. The next product is also by Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Pillow Talk Lip Gloss, and I think this is a new launch. I think is it just new packaging? I'm not sure, but the formula is so nice. It's very sheer. When you put it on the lips, you just get a little tint of color, but you get a whole lot of shine. There is a shimmer in the lip gloss, but the shimmer is super refined, and the like shimmer particles are really, really small. So it doesn't look glittery or heavy on the lips. It just adds to that super glossy, wet look, looking lip. And I love the packaging. I don't know. I think it's just fun and beautiful. There's certainly other inexpensive lip glosses that will look pretty much the same as this, but I've been, you know, I picked it up and I've been loving it and using it every day. I keep it in my purse. Although, you know, it's not great with masks, but It's just so nice. The color just lays perfectly over any nude pink that you have or peachy nude that you have. It's gonna slightly give a tint of pink to the lip, but not a whole lot. It's not overpowering, but you can also wear it by itself, which, you know, is honestly the case with all lip glosses, but something about this one I really, really like. I have 2 other lip products for you. Let's hop over to a drugstore lip gloss that I've been loving. These are the new Maybelline Lifter glosses, and I got this maybe a month or so ago. I can't remember if I've shared this in a video yet. I have the shade 003 Moon, and I love the, I don't know, I purchased this because I love the packaging of it. I also saw that it was a new product at the drugstore, so I'm always trying to see what catches my eye at the drugstore that's new. I love the scent of this. It has a sweetness to it. I'm not sure what that is, but it smells so good. It's a pretty large component, so that's the one thing. I carried this in like a little small clutch purse, and it was kind of large. This color, I'm not going to layer it on what I have because I just put lip gloss, but it also is just a tint of pink. It pretty much has the same kind of shimmer, refined shimmer that the Charlotte Tilbury does. It's beautiful. It's just nice. I like the scent. I like the packaging. It's just a great, easy gloss. I'm gonna definitely pick more of these up at the store. If you have tried this and you have other shades you like, let me know. I mean, ultimately, they're so sheer that I think any shade you can pick up and will work because they don't have a whole lot of color, but I definitely wanna pick up more of these. So I've rediscovered my love for a product I've used and loved for a while. It's the Clé de Peau Cream Blush, and it's the shade 4. This had been in my bathroom downstairs, and it was kind of my throw-on blush whenever I would, you know, when I wasn't doing a full face of makeup, I had maybe tinted moisturizer on, I'd put a little bit of this. I took this on the photo shoot that we had last week for our new product for BK Beauty, and this is what I wore actually in the photo shoot, and my friend Sonia, who was doing makeup, was like, what is this? This is so beautiful. It really is. It's very pricey for a cream blush, and honestly, I think it's because I love all cream blushes that, you know, I really haven't met a cream brush that I have not liked. Cream brush, should I say brush? Cream blush that I have not liked, but I do think this one is pretty easy to work with. If cream blushes intimidate you a little bit better, this one is a bit easier to work with. The Charlotte Tilbury is a little thicker or stickier in consistency, where this one has a nice lightweight sheer texture to it. This is what I had on when the video started before I added that Charlotte Tilbury one, but it's a very lightweight cream blush, so it doesn't feel sticky or tacky. If you don't like the way that that feels on the skin, you know, a thicker, creamier product, you'll really like this one. It is like, I think it's like $50 or $60, so it definitely, you know, is not cheap, but it will last you a long time. I think I've had this one for a year probably, and I mean, look how much I have left. Obviously, I don't use it every single day, but you will definitely get a lot of wear out of it. I want to share this hair product, and I don't think I've shared this, but I've been using this for a few months. It's the Olaplex Bonding Oil, and I will use this on kind of like next day hair because I wash my hair a couple times a week, but I exercise a lot. I get a lot of like sweat in my hair, which I guess there's salt in my sweat, and my hair can kind of get, it can kind of look like drier or just have this like a gritty look to it. So I'll use a little bit of this to kind of basically give my ends a little bit more life so they don't look so dry. So I'll put a little bit of this in the palm of my hand, and I'll just kind of work it down in my hair from like, you know, right about here down. I try to avoid putting it in my hair around my crown, unless my hair is wet. Sometimes I'll put this in wet hair right before I blow dry it, but it's a really nice lightweight oil. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't weigh the hair down. Want to share this facial cleanser. It's the Rosewater Daily Cleansing Gel by Good Molecules. This was actually sent to me in PR, and I really like it. So the one product in skin that I kind of rotate a lot through is a face wash. And right now I'm really all about like gel cleansers at the moment because, I mean, it's starting to cool off here in Texas, but it's been hot, you know, for the last 6 months. And I like a gel cleanser because it really cleans the skin, and I feel like it really just removes all that excess dirt, oil, makeup. But this one's nice and gentle. It doesn't leave your skin feeling dry or taut. It does kind of foam up a little bit. I really, really like it. I've had it for, I don't know, maybe I've been using it for about 2 weeks or so, and I've already made a dent in it. And Good Molecules is available on beautylish.com. I want to say it's their brand. I might be wrong on that. Don't quote me on that. But it's very affordable skincare. So I wanted to share this with you guys too. I'll use it with my Foreo. I'll wet the skin, and then I'll put, you know, like 2 or 3 pumps on my Foreo, and then I'll just work it into the skin, and it really just cleans, gets everything off, and leaves my skin feeling super like clean and taut, but not dry. This nail polish by Kiara Sky in the shade Topeless. I have it on my toes. I'm not gonna show you my feet. I don't know, I just think that's weird. But such a beautiful, beautiful nude taupe. It definitely doesn't look like, and it's gonna vary on different skin tones, but on my skin tone, it doesn't look too like purpley taupe. It actually looks more purple in the bottle than it does on my skin tone, but I love the color. It's just a really complimentary, like nudish brown on my skin. So I actually ordered it in the gel polish, and when I go get my nails done next time, I'm gonna use this on my nails. But I really, really love it. If you like a nude polish, this is definitely one to check out. I got it on Amazon. Still loving this fragrance. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in my last favorites video, but it's Another 13 by Le Labo perfume. So good. I love this. Okay, I've just got 3 more products to share with you guys, and they are not in the beauty category. They're more in the health wellness. So the first is this book by Kimberly Snyder. It's The Perfectly Imperfect Life. And if you follow me on Instagram, and sometimes I'll share what I'm cooking for dinner in my stories, and it's almost always from this book. There are so many yummy recipes. They are all going to be plant-based. They're so good. So I'll leave a few of my favorites that I've made from here in the description box below if you end up picking this book up. I got it on Amazon, and I want to say it was like maybe $15, but everything I've made in here has been really good. I'm going to be making this week. This is the roasted curry cauliflower steak salad. So yummy and easy to make. There is a twice baked sweet potato that I've been obsessed with. You put like broccolini and kale, and then you like saute that, and you add coconut milk, and then you scoop out the flesh of the sweet potato, mash it all together, add rosemary and seasonings, and then so good. I'll eat that for dinner. I'll eat 2 or 3 of those for dinner, and it's so filling, and that'll be my dinner. There's also a stuffed portobello mushroom in here that I make a lot that has quinoa in it, and carrots and kale, and also coconut milk. Very, very good. So if you are, I've been going more plant-based over the last 4 or 5 months, and this book has really, I have a few of her recipe books, but this has been my favorite as far as like meals that are really, really tasty. I will link all of her books down below, but this is the one that I've been loving this month. So I replaced my creamer. I was drinking the Vital Proteins collagen creamer every morning with my bio coffee, but I'm really trying to cut out animal products. I'm not 100%. I still, if I'm out somewhere and I really want to bite a queso or whatever, I'll have it. But the things that I don't really necessarily like crave or really want, and I can find a replacement, I'm trying to do that. So my collagen creamer is not vegan, and so I ordered this off Amazon. It's the superfood creamer with functional mushrooms. Sounds disgusting. I will agree. It sounds disgusting, but it's gluten-free, vegan, dairy-free. It is so good. It does not taste at all like any type of mushroom. If anything, you taste a lot of coconut in it, and I think there is coconut milk powder. Yeah, so there's coconut milk powder in here, organic coconut sugar, mushroom extracts, lion's mane, some other mushrooms that I cannot pronounce, and organic extra virgin coconut oil. So I added like probably a good teaspoon and a half to my bio coffee, and it is so yummy. I actually even prefer it more than my collagen creamer that I was drinking. So really, really good. I'll have a link to this below. I get on Amazon. I think it's like $12 for a bag. I've already gone through 3 bags over the last 6 weeks or so. The last product that I want to share with you guys is the MCGRATH Green Superfood Antioxidant Powder. I do 1 scoop of this with my smoothie. I have a smoothie every day for breakfast. I put almond milk, 1 banana, a big scoop of frozen mango, a big scoop of frozen blueberries, 2 big scoops of kale and spinach, and then a little bit of water and 1 scoop of this. And it's so good. It is loaded with so many amazing superfoods. It has chlorella, spirulina. I'm pretty sure this one has elderberry in it. It supports digestive health, supports immunity, promotes detox. I can totally agree with this. Without going into too much detail, this definitely helps with, digestion and elimination. I have a smoothie every day for breakfast, and it has been the best change in my like morning routine, I think. It's probably been like 2 or 3 months now that I've been doing that, and it has really, I look forward to it. It's good. I don't feel like I'm restricting myself at all. It's super filling, and I didn't even realize I felt this way before, but I don't feel like bloated or like tired, or I have so much more energy. I mean, it's not just this product alone. There's a lot of things that I've changed in my diet that are contributing to that, but this is one product that I have been really happy to discover, and I wanted to share. And that wraps up my favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'd love to know what you guys are loving this month. Let me know down below. I did remove my lash extensions. I have strip lashes on right now, but I'm gonna be testing and trying a ton of mascaras over the next couple of weeks. So leave me all your favorites in the comment section below, please. I'm particularly looking for things that will make my like teeny tiny lashes look like I actually have some, and also mascara that is good for sensitive eyes because I have very sensitive eyes. So as always, thank you guys so much for your time. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.